What's going on, guys? It's your boy Pinoy Shinobi. This is just a video response to a Woody's Gamertags video where he talks about, what's the reason for why most players don't play Call of Duty the way it's meant to be played, and whether we should hate the player or hate the game for why things are like this. Now, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, let me give you guys some examples. So let's say you're playing Search and Destroy and someone takes the bomb and you guys clear out a bomb target, and there's like 2 more players left on the other team, but we don't know where they are. The guy with the bomb runs around looking for those last 2 players when he should really plant the bomb at that target that we cleared out. That's an example of, players having this mindset that it's all about kills and nothing else. And I think that's what Woody was trying to talk about in his video. Now let me just say this, it is a lot of fun getting a ton of kills and just completely annihilating the enemy, but I have this problem with the majority of the COD community where I feel as if most players think it's more important to get a high KD than it is to win the game. And I can't lie, that kind of bothers me that people would rather kill like 50 people than win the game. It's like, where are your priorities? You'd rather lose and get a lot of kills than be a winner? That's kind of like if Kobe Bryant went out every single night, tried to score 50 points, but that's it. He didn't try to grab no rebounds, get no assists, get no steals, nothing. Didn't even play no defense. That's kind of like what the COD community is in terms of kills. That's why you see so many people with like super high KDs and really low win-loss ratios, because they don't give a damn about winning or losing. All they care about is killing a lot of people and keeping that high KD. It's gotten to the point where players will even make brand new accounts just to get a better KD. So in that sense, it's kind of the player's fault for why players aren't playing the game that they're meant to. They'll jump in objective game types, which the games last longer, like domination and such, just to get high KDRs, which kind of ruins the objective play. Where there's a game mode where the objective is to get a high KDR, known as Team Deathmatch. But it's not all the player's fault. I also blame the game. I actually do blame the game more than the player. The reason is because if they only made the game in a way where they rewarded the objective player like 3 times more than someone who's just trying to get stupid kills, then that would change the dynamic of objective games for sure. I do believe introducing kill-death ratios into Call of Duty from the start was a mistake, because look what it's done. It's made players compare their KD ratios like it's who's got the bigger schlong competition, when it's not. I do like what Call of Duty Black Ops 2 are doing with the ranked matches system, where if you win more matches and you're really good at the game, you're going to be put against other players who are just as good as you. And I think they should have done that a while ago. And I don't like the fact that in Black Ops 2 they make it an option where you don't have to play that kind of matchmaking. You can play the regular kind, which we've all grown used to. I think forcing every Call of Duty player to play ranked matches is the way to go, because think about it, there will be a greater emphasis on winning. Now with that being said, let's talk about Modern Warfare 3 a little bit. Big mistake that this game made is not bringing back the Black Ops scoreboard. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, or maybe you never played Black Ops, when you play an objective game, let's say domination, when you press select, or is it back on the Xbox controller, it shows you the scoreboard, right? How many kills you got, how many deaths you got, and maybe sometimes how many assists you got. But in a Black Ops game, it will also show you how many flags you defended, how many flags you captured. So it shows what objective plays you've done for the team. But in Modern Warfare games, they don't do that. Now with all of that being said, don't get me wrong, slaying and getting high KDs, just beasting on the enemy and just killing the whole team again and again and again has its place in Call of Duty, as for example Team Deathmatch, and also in some other game modes like Search and Destroy. If you're constantly killing the enemy team again and again and again, then you're helping your team a lot because there's no respawn. Or domination, for example, if you're killing the enemies and stopping them from trying to capture a flag, then you're doing a great job, you're defending your target, and in a way you are being an objective player. But that's not the type of KD whoring that I'm talking about, is it? In Modern Warfare 3, they actually introduced a new way of getting your kill streaks in the form of point streaks, and they also introduced new strike packages such as support. Now let's talk about support really quickly. I actually do like the concept of support. You can get these point streaks that help your team win. They put your team in the better position to win the game. But as we all know, the execution of support in Modern Warfare 3 wasn't the best. So with all of that being said, let me ask you guys, the COD community, why is it that most of our community feels as if KD ratio is the most important thing? So, to wrap this video up, in my opinion, it's the game's fault and not the players. The reason I say that is because it's the developer's decision whether they influence its players to play in a certain way. The developers need to encourage their gamers to win. That means putting objective stats on the scoreboard, or rewarding objective players more points than slayers alone, or even something as simple as giving players an exclusive title, emblem, or camo for, let's say, winning a certain number of games. I also think if the majority of the YouTube COD community, especially the bigger names that most people know, preached win-loss ratio over kill-death ratio, I think that would drastically change the way most players play Call of Duty in objective game modes. And I know there's gonna be someone who's gonna watch this video and they're gonna comment saying, hold on a sec, Shinobi, winning doesn't come first, having fun comes first. To which I reply, winning is fun and losing isn't. I also think that there would be way less rage quits in Call of Duty if people cared less about their KD ratios. So that's pretty much for this video. I think I'm gonna follow this one up with another one talking about whether people should hate the player or the game when it comes to OP weapons, perks, and attachments. I'm interested to see what you guys have to say on this topic, so please do leave a comment in the comments below, and yeah, I'll read that. I know a lot of you guys are gonna disagree with me on this topic, but that's fine. You know, this is just a discussion and this is just my opinion. You don't have to agree. So that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it, and as always, this has been your boy Shinobi, and I will see you guys later. Peace!